We've seen Penny and Emona's story. Now it's time for Arvin's. So let's get started. Cloth is our first victim. Not much of a threat since I had the type advantage. Was I a tad overleveled? Perhaps, but I doubt the battle would have turned out much different if I wasn't. I would like to say the next battle was harder than the last, but it just wasn't. Another match where I had the type advantage. The ride up to Bombardier, however, was troublesome. Why? Who knows? I just struggled with it. After this battle, we did get a hint of Area 0, which is the end goal. The next Titan sent me on a wild goose, or should I say worm chase. Ignoring the fact that I forgot about Earthworm's ability the first turn, this battle could have gone a lot worse. After a detour of battling some gyms, we finally headed to the desert to find Iron Treads. Unlike Earthworm, I had the type advantage against Iron Treads, resulting in Cramorant making quick work of this Titan battle. In a complete change of scenery though, I head from the desert to the lake for the final Titan. Although Cramorant does love the water, it wasn't enough to make quick work of this battle. Most of the hardest battles I've dealt with were due to the fact I had no super effective moves, this battle being no different. On top of that, there's 3 phases. If I didn't get healed going into the Tatsugiri portion, I definitely would have lost this fight, but now the Titans are no more. Now let's go see what Arvin's up to. Gee, what a sad story. I can't believe he's been going through. Yeah, let's just skip right past that though. We both know you aren't here for that story. Back to you, Cram. After some exploring, we learn a little about the professor, and then he tasks us to head to Area 0. Only strong trainers are allowed to head down there, so Arvin decides for the 2 of us that I must prove myself. Not like I had beaten some of the strongest Pokemon in the land or anything. I was over-leveled as to make sure Arvin never doubted my skill ever again. Finally, to Area 0 we head. After a long journey down, some battles here and there, as well as potentially maybe getting lost, but you didn't hear that from me, I finally reached the bottom of Area 0. I found the lab where the professor said he was, and further down we go to see his freaking time machine. Can you believe that? I guess he hasn't seen that many sci-fi movies about time travel to know how dangerous it can be, because he went and challenged me to a battle. A fate worse than death. Yeah, so I lost the first time around, kinda forgot about Thunder Punch, but we just go again. I did manage to beat him, but that was a grave mistake that I made. Never did I think that the professor would force me to do something so outrageous. A battle where I couldn't use Cramorant. The final match, Miraidon vs Miraidon. The fate of the region depends. What a grand adventure my Cramorant and I have gone through. Many hard-fought battles against Pokemon and trainers alike. All of this made possible by my mom, who gave me a sandwich for my first day of school.